Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the Arnold Australia and its top 3 finishers, because they are the only ones who will end up being any significance later on toward the Mr. Olympia, I think. But in this particular Arnold, Brandon Curry did not compete, and I think the reason for that is that Brandon is going to ride the momentum of the Ohio Arnold to the Olympia, and hoping that that would give him enough momentum to at least put him in the top 3 at the Olympia. But the Arnold Australia, William Bonac won that particular competition. And he was actually about 5 points ahead of Cedric McMillan, which was a surprise. And that's a surprise simply because the guy actually improved pretty well from the Ohio, considering that he had to travel overseas the way he did. And that normally causes them to retain water and stuff like that. But it appeared that Cedric McMillan is learning to get a handle on his body. And if that be the case, perhaps the Mr. Olympia will be a whole lot better this year, because that would cause Cedric McMillan to move up toward the top 3. And with him, William Bonac, and our current Mr. Olympia, Sean Roden, that would be a incredible Mr. Olympia. And if Big Raymond and you got Roy Winkler, if those 2 guys can get themselves together, the Mr. Olympia would be incredible for 2019, in my opinion. And it's like I said, you got this new guy coming up. Well, not new guy. Brandon Curry been around for a while. But the mere fact that he has made such tremendous strides in his physique that put him in the top 6 of the Olympia is exciting. But anyway, you had William Bonac win the Arnold Australia. You had Cedric McMillan coming 2nd, and you had Roy Winkler, who improved enough to beat Sandow, which had him beat in the Ohio. So Roy actually improved some. In my opinion, he didn't look as bad as he did in the Ohio. I mean, you know, Roy looked pretty decent in the Arnold Australia. And I wish this guy would stop trying to play that size game, because that's his issue. He's constantly trying to play that size game, and that right there is playing out for 2019, at least anyway. You know, the overdeveloped bodies that they had before, they're just not rewarding those bodies for 2019. So more aesthetic bodies is what they're looking for. But again, it's like I told y'all before, the Olympia is ran a whole lot different from the Arnold. The Olympia size still rules, but now they're trying to bring the body sizes down to bring those midsection down, simply because of the Arnold's mandate on smaller waistlines. Now the Olympia realized that they're going to end up losing ground to the Arnold because of that mandate, because more and more people are requiring those smaller waistlines. So that's the main thing. Is the Olympia is still about size. So don't get that part twisted. They're still about size, no matter what anybody says. But it's like I said, with this Arnold Australia, William Bonac, he came in looking incredibly well, as he did in Ohio. And we'll see how the Olympia turns out. But I think Brandon Curry is going to ride that Ohio Arnold Classic win to the Olympia to try to continue that momentum. But right now, the Olympia is you really can't tell which way it's going, because if Cedric McMillan is able to leave America and go to Australia and still dial in his physique better than he did in the States, you know, the guy apparently is beginning to get something together. And I'm hoping that he can get himself together completely for the Olympia. And this guy, as like I said before, there's no reason nobody should beat Cedric McMillan. His only weak point to me is the lower part of his back. I wish he had better detail toward that lower part of his back, but it's not bad enough to where anybody really is going to just just blow him out of the water. I don't think, if he get his conditioning right. That guy is like I said with Sean Roden. If Cedric McMillan can ever get his body in 100% condition, that guy, there's no reason why he shouldn't be Mr. Olympia. And I don't see Brandon Curry being able to win the Mr. Olympia, even though the guy looks, good. He have a great physique, but I don't see him winning the Mr. Olympia, because as like I said before, he don't have those details that he need for the Olympia. Now, we'll see. But my pick, again, for the 2019 Mr. Olympia, and like I said, the reason I'm saying this, I'm not looking at what these guys are doing in the gym and then I'm going to make a determination, after I see how they look in the gym and all this other stuff. I'm looking at William Bonac being the next Mr. Olympia for 2019. So, will it happen? I don't know. But that's my pick, and I'm not looking to see what they're doing in the gym. If William Bonac continues the way he does and bringing his physique in the way he does, 2019 Mr. Olympia, William Bonac. Anyway, that's what I want to talk to y'all about. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And again, I'll be talking to you later.